A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, two geeks were introduced to a universe filled with whimsy. Join us today for a Star Wars rewind as we discuss our favorite planets, lightsabers, heroes, villains, toys, and so much more. Trust us, the Force is strong with this episode.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
The Force will be with you, always.
All right, David, in honor of this week having Star Wars Day, for people who don't know, it's May the 4th be with you. It's a nice play on words. So in honor
celebrate May the 5th.
So yeah, in honor of that happening this week, naturally we thought it would be great to do an episode specifically about Star Wars, but not necessarily fully diving into the movies, more so just looking at the whole universe of just like what our favorite planets are, just the specifics of what really drew us to it as a kid and all the things that we still love as an adult in the Star Wars universe. So I'm very curious. I feel like we haven't talked about this, but how were you introduced to Star Wars as a kid?
So in my notes, I just have Jar Jar, Jar Jar, Jar Jar, and that he's the best character. No, I do.
Episode over.
We lost even my mom on that.
We have a 2-minute episode, the shortest one yet.
He's embarrassing.
To you as a kid, what were the best Star Wars characters to you? Like, who really connected with you?
Okay, I'm going to throw a Twilight reference in here.
Oh, God, no.
I know. Team Edward or Team Jacob. You were either Team Han or you were Team Luke Skywalker, right? Kid I was growing up definitely related more to Luke. Kind of more, I don't know, I would say like square, followed the rules, wasn't a rebellious, gunslinger type character. So, when I think of best characters or like coolest characters that resonated with me, I mean, I was in the Luke Skywalker camp until I found out he was like making out with his sister, like it was a Game of Thrones episode. But,
She's your sister, dude. She's gotta be, and you made out with her, man. What's wrong with you, you pervert?
Here's what's funny is literally in my notes, the first bullet under best characters is Han Solo.
Oh.
And that Han Solo without a doubt is my favorite hero. And I connected with him more, I think, because I had already been introduced to the Indiana Jones films.
Okay.
So I knew who Harrison Ford was. Like, I didn't know who Mark Hamill was. Like that.
Oh, sure.
So I was coming into it as, the star of this movie is Indiana Jones, is Harrison Ford. Yeah, Han Solo was my jam. Like, I loved his sarcasm. I loved his, he was just cool to me. He just embodied coolness.
You have chosen wisely.
I also have an honorable mention for Yoda. I thought Yoda was super fun when I was a kid. I connected with the Muppets a lot when I was a kid. So the fact that I found out later that he's made by Jim Henson, I realized why I was connected to him. He has Kermit lineage,
I did not think Yoda was cool as a kid. He was just this old crotchety puppet guy thing, and I didn't care. He was, I don't know. But
sorry, Mr. Henson. Jesus.
sorry, Mr. Yoda as well. But Attack of the Clones Yoda, I was like, oh, okay, cool factor.
I'm
sure.
the complete opposite. I hated Yoda in the prequels. I'm like, this isn't Yoda. Like, why he's flipping around? He's full CGI. I'm like, where'd my puppet go? I want my puppet back.
That actually wasn't a puppet. That was Ray Park.
Butterfly twists and flips and corkscrews. That'd be fun.
What was your favorite of the original trilogy? And then what was your favorite film of the prequels?
I loved Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
And I loved what Luke looked like, and I loved the lightsaber, and I loved the beginning. Luke is like, strolls in, you will do this. You will, he's using Jedi mind tricks left and right. Jabba's not falling for it. But Luke is like getting all these great action scenes right from the get-go. And then you've got it at the end there between father and son with the Emperor just looking on and all that. Like, Return of the Jedi to young David was my favorite growing up.
Yeah.
What about you?
It's not because of Slave Leia. Be honest. So they're you're sitting there just like glossing over the fact. You're like, oh, when I watched, Luke interact with Jabba, and it's like, who else was in the scene, David? You know who was there.
I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
As an adult, Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie, and Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith is the coolest and my most favorite character. He can do no wrong. I don't care what anyone says. He lost his mother, and that's all I'm going to say about that. And the Jedi created Darth Vader. Anakin was just he lost his mother, and now he's about to lose the love of his life. He's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Oh, you're referencing Bret Hart in this? Don't you drag that legend into this rant. How dare you?
I saved it to the end. That way, if anyone wants to turn it off now, well, there. You had to wait.
I had a hard time remaining silent during that entire rant. My goodness.
That I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
I will fall on my lightsaber with Anakin, Revenge of the Sith version, the best character in the Star Wars universe, then, now, forever.
Two wrestling references. Don't ruin two things for me. Well, I don't even know what to say.
May the Force be with you.
And I'll wrap it up by saying, may the Force never be with Hayden Christensen, unless he redeems himself in the new Obi-Wan series.
No!